Governors Award 2022.
You can't stop in avalanches, it races down the hill. You can try to stop the seasons, girl, but you know you never will. And you could try to stop my dancing feet, but I just cannot stand still. 'Cause the world keeps spinning round and round, my heart keeps time to the speed of sound. I was lost till I heard the drums and I found my way. 'Cause you can't stop the beat. Ever since this whole world began, a woman found out if she shook it, she could shake up a man. So I'm gonna shake and shimmy it the best that I can today. 'Cause you can't stop the motion of the ocean, of the sun and the sky. You could wonder if you wanna, but I never ask why. And if you try to hold me down, I'm gonna spit in your eye and say that you can't stop the beat. You can't stop the river as it rushes to the sea.
You can try to stop the hands of time, but you know it just can't be.
And if they try to stop us seaweed, I'll call the NAACP. 'Cause the world keeps spinning round and round, and my heart keeps in time to the speed of sound. I was lost till I heard the drums and I found my way. 'Cause you can't stop the beat. Ever since we first saw the light, a man and woman like to shake it on a Saturday night. So I'm gonna shake and shimmy it with all of my might today. 'Cause you can't stop the motion of the ocean or the rain from above. You can try to stop the paradise we're dreaming of, but you cannot stop the rhythm of two hearts in love to stay. 'Cause you can't stop the beat.
You can't stop my happiness, 'cause I like the way I am. And you just can't stop my knife and fork when I see a Christmas ham. So if you don't like the way I look, well, I just don't give a damn. 'Cause the world keeps spinning round and round, and my heart's keeping time to the speed of sound. I was lost till I heard the drums, till I found my way. 'Cause you can't stop the beat. Ever since this old world began, a woman found out if she shook it, she could shake up a man. And so I'm gonna shake and shimmy it the best that I can today. 'Cause you can't stop the motion of the ocean or the sun in the sky. You can
Good evening. My name's Darren Webb, and I'm the Chair of Governors for the joint governing body for Wilsden and Thornton Primary Schools. It's my pleasure this evening to open up the Governors Awards, and I'd like to thank everybody for attending and everybody for your support over the past academic year. This has been quite a strange academic year as we exit the significant impact of COVID, and I would like to thank all the staff and the governors for the extremely hard work that has been put in as we exit that environment. We've had a number of changes to the governing body. Unfortunately, our previous chair, Simon Willis, had to step down for health reasons. That left a massive void, and the governors really have all stepped up to fill that void. So I'd like to thank everybody for that. And I'd like to thank the parents and the pupils for all the hard work this year. You know, it is down to you and your efforts and your support for what the school does that we are in the very positive position that we are currently. So thank you for that. I'd now like to hand you over to the Governors Awards. Have a good evening.
My Governor Award this year goes to Ellie. Ellie, what can I say? You have had an unbelievable year, and I am very lucky to have witnessed all of this. You have grown into a charming young girl, and you should be very proud of yourself. Ellie is a sweet child who enjoys helping others and keeps me on my toes. Looking back at when you first started Wilsden, I remember clearly you never smiled. In fact, you never smiled when I visited you in nursery. I didn't realise how difficult it was to get you to smile until myself and other staff tried on numerous occasions. However, during our All About Me topic, I could hear Ellie asking children to smile for a picture and then telling me I had to teach them. I asked Ellie if she could show her friends how to smile. This was the golden moment as Ellie was seen practicing her smiling techniques. She then went around the class and modelled how to smile. Now, without a fail, Ellie starts and ends the day with the biggest smile on her face. Ellie reminds me of my favourite childhood author called Roald Dahl, who wrote Matilda. Just like Matilda, Ellie enjoys reading. Reading was a big struggle for Ellie. At times, Ellie got frustrated with herself, but would be seen returning back to the same area, practising her sounds, and then trying to learn to read words. Her perseverance and resilience led her to overcome her struggles, and now blows me away with what she can read. Not only have I seen Ellie's love of reading at school, but at home too, where she enjoys reading to her little sister Lily. Her passion for learning was clearly evident when she requested her dad to buy a split diagraph books so she could further her learning to support with her reading. For her 5th birthday, Ellie asked for a desk and stationery so she could play teachers. I wasn't surprised as Ellie loves playing teachers. She enjoys learning and then reenacting this with her friends. During circle time, she mentioned she enjoys playing me at home, which made me slightly nervous as I wasn't quite sure how I was portrayed by Ellie. However, after seeing a few videos, my mind was put at ease because Ellie beautifully taught her family what she had learned at school and at times was very good at managing her parents' behaviour too. These are just a few things that clearly emphasise Ellie's enthusiasm towards learning and how she is eager to improve and gain knowledge. Not only just that, she enjoys sharing her knowledge with others and is always there for her friends. Nothing has come easy for Ellie, but her positive attitude and resilience has enabled her to overcome any barriers that come her way. Ellie is a selfless person who is the first to comfort someone who's upset and is always here to reminding everyone that it is okay not to always get it. This just shows how mature Ellie is, and I look forward to seeing her progress through school. Ellie, thank you for being a superstar, and you should be very proud with how far you have come this year.
My Governor's Award this year goes to Juliet. Dear Juliet, despite going on maternity leave at Easter, I was determined to present you with this very special and well-deserved award. It was an absolute delight to be your reception teacher for the first 9 months of your primary school career. I feel very privileged to have seen you grow, blossom and succeed, and as I have said to your mum and daddy previously, I am very pleased that you chose to come to Wilsden Primary School. There are so many things that you have done to deserve this award, and I am so proud of you and all the things that you have done. Firstly, your fantastic personality. Juliet, you have had me in tears of laughter on numerous occasions. Without even knowing, you cheer people up, make people laugh and smile. I could always count on you if I was ever having a challenging day. I told Mummy and Nicole that I would succeed in getting you out of the door at home time looking just the way you entered the classroom that morning, and I think we just about got there in March. We would always have a giggle ensuring your tights were pulled up, your hat was on the right way, your coat was zipped up, your water bottle was tied to your school bag, and your hair clips were in check. Despite it being an operation, you were never fazed and always said, "Come on, Miss Baker." You had me and the rest of the reception team in stitches every single day. During wellbeing time, mindfulness sessions and reception catch-up chats, you always made people smile with a joke or tell us a funny story. I really miss your funny stories and your little giggle, but I'm always checking in with Mr. Sane, and it's great to hear that you are still as fabulous as ever. Secondly, your attitude to learning. Juliet, I continue to be blown away with the exceptional progress you have made during your time in reception. I remember back in September when you first started here at Wilsden, you found it challenging to even hold a pencil. Once you grasped that, we moved to writing your name, and you kept going every morning, and within a short period of time, not only were you writing your name, but CVC words too. Moving forward to March this year, you didn't just write your name, or a CVC word, you wrote a fantastic A4 length poem about seasons of the year. You keep going and going, and even when you find things challenging, you never give up. I really admire the resilience and drive you showed with your writing. As well as your brilliant progression with writing, you have also made phenomenal progress with your reading. Every week during one-to-one reading sessions, you impress me, and this is down to your positive attitude and the fantastic support you receive at home. Your reading diary was always full of detailed comments from Mummy and Daddy of the great reading that you did at home. You went from telling stories by looking at the pictures to segmenting and blending, and then reading tricky sentences, including words that you were unable to break down, and you began to use great expression. Lastly, not only do you cheer people up, but you are always caring for them too. You are a caring, well-mannered and thoughtful little girl who is so kind to all your friends and staff members at school. You are an absolute credit to your family and all of those around you, and I know you will continue to be a compassionate and caring young girl in the future. I have really missed you since I have been away. I have missed seeing you grow, your cheeky smile, your jokes, telling me off when I trick you, and also telling me all the fun and exciting stories about your weekends and things that you have been up to. I really hope when I return to school next year, you will still come and see me as you progress through school. I am so immensely proud of you, Juliet, and your exceptional achievements this year. I wish you all the very best for the future, and I look forward to seeing you very, very soon. Well done, Juliet, from Miss Baker.
Hi, I've chosen Ivy May as my star of the year because she has an excellent attitude to learning. She always tries her best and challenges herself. I enjoy her beautiful singing, super dancing and gymnastics. In all lessons she excels herself, speaking and listening clearly to everything. Ivy May also loves to read and write, and I often find her reading quietly or writing neatly and taking pride in her work. Ivy May is a confident, highly motivated girl ready for Year 3. I'm extremely proud of Ivy May's progress in all areas of the curriculum, and her retrieval skills are amazing. She said she might become a hairdresser, a teacher or a vet, and I said she will be brilliant at anything she decides to do. This is because she always helps others, encourages them, explaining things as they also try to do their best. Ivy May is a caring, friendly girl, and she always helps anyone in the school and in her class. During creative time, Ivy May will make presents for children in her class and in the other classes too. Also at playtime, Ivy May helps improve our playground and school by picking up litter. Sometimes I see her with blue plastic gloves on, a bag in her hand and a smile on her face as she makes a difference to the playground. This kind of behaviour is typical of Ivy May, as she always stands out, going above and beyond. This encourages others to help also. During the day I hear Ivy May laughing with her friends and nothing phases her with any challenges she faces. She's highly motivated and excited about learning new skills, and she shows empathy to others. At home also, Ivy May always completes her homework on Teams every single week without fail. You also make some fantastic creations, Ivy May. I'm going to miss your energy and the enthusiasm in the classroom as you move towards year 3. But I know you'll always try your best in everything you do and follow the Wilsden way. It's been a privilege teaching you, and I know you'll always do your best. I wish you all the best for the future. Keep challenging yourself. You are a star.
This year, my Governors Award goes to Zach. I am very pleased to be giving you this award as you have worked so hard every day and I admire your enthusiasm for learning. Reflecting on your year in Year 2, you have had many incredible moments. Firstly, you are a fantastic role model in our class and school as you always follow the Wilsden way. You are incredibly kind and caring, and I'm sure that all the children in our class would agree that you make an amazing friend. You do a great job of looking out for people and cheering them up, mostly by telling jokes. Almost every day you have come to me with a new joke to tell, and I have loved listening to them. My favourite one was, "What do you call a fish with no eyes?" Fish. I even had to start finding some of my own jokes to tell you as well, even though you already knew most of them. Each day I've seen your personality shine through and confidence grow. In our learning this year, you have taken on many challenges and always put 100% effort into your work. Your knowledge of interesting facts across our history and science units have really impressed me and has helped you to build upon this with new learning. However, there is one particular area that has stood out the most to me this year, and that is the journey that you have been on to develop your love of reading. You began the year a little unsure, not wanting to read as often and only wanting to choose the books that you knew were easier. But as the year has gone by, I have seen your love of reading grow and grow as you have shown dedication and resilience. You didn't just give up, and I am truly blown away every time I listen to you read. I can see that you enjoy reading books on your own, to adults and as a class. You spend lots of time reading and exploring new books in the reading area and library, which is wonderful to see. You often show me non-fiction books that you've read and love sharing the new facts that you've discovered. The progress you have made is amazing and you should be very proud of yourself. What a brilliant year you've had in Year 2. Thank you for being such a fantastic member of our class and for all your hard work and enthusiasm to learning. It has been an absolute pleasure to see you flourish this year. Well done, Zach.
For Pride's Star of the Year this year, I have chosen Harry Holroyd. Well, where shall I start? I have been so excited to announce this prize for a long time. Harry is such a kind, thoughtful and hard-working young boy who is an amazing role model for the rest of the school. He is a polite and well-mannered individual who is a great friend to everyone in Pride class. He will do anything for anyone. I have chosen Harry because he is such an enthusiastic learner, no matter what the subject is. He is always so eager to learn new things and is the first person to get involved. I admire the love he has for school and his own learning and achievements. Harry always puts 100% effort into everything he does and makes sure he completes everything to his best standard. In particular, Harry has a great love for history. Every week, Harry will ask me, "When are we doing history? How are we doing history this week, Miss Fortune?" Whatever topic we do in history, he gets stuck in straight away and can't wait to find out about things that happened in the past. He can make incredible links to other history topics that we have done and happily shares his knowledge with the rest of the class, which they also love and enjoy. Even if there is something I am unsure on, I can always rely on Harry to help me and can guarantee he will probably know. He will just come up to me and start telling me random facts that even I didn't even know myself. It's amazing to see his bank of knowledge in all areas, as it is clear he does a lot of extra learning and reading at home. Harry is just an absolute pleasure to have in the classroom. His attitude to learning is second to none, and he is always looking to excel wherever possible. He doesn't let any challenge faze him, and he always keeps on going no matter what or how many hurdles he faces. He has really worked hard on improving his writing this year, making sure his handwriting is neat and clear, as well as making it detailed. Now, whenever he does a piece of writing, I can't wait to go over and read it because I know it's so detailed and creative, and he has made sure he has that own flair of writing. Harry and I have built a great bond and relationship this year. He really has come out of his shell in a different way and shown his personality, which has really grown. Every day without fail, Harry will make me laugh. He's got such a cheeky and funny side to him, and it just makes me smile. We always have a laugh and joke together. Well, at least I thought we did until the other week he told me that I just tell dad jokes. I think I need to up my game. What a perfect all-rounder Harry is, and he should be very proud of his own achievements this year, just like I am. He is such a sweet, respectful and valuable member of Pride class who always makes me smile. I and the rest of Pride class would agree he has been the star. He has been a star for the whole year. It has been an absolute pleasure teaching Harry this year, and I will definitely miss having his happy, positive self around class. I would like to wish him all the luck in the world for next year, and well done Harry, from Miss Fortune.
Good evening. We are very pleased to announce that the Star of the Year for Optimism class goes to Heather Iliacs. Heather, where do we begin? We've had you in our class for over 2 years and you have made exceptional progress in the time that you have been with us. You have a love and passion for writing and a bug that we just cannot stop you from writing your own little stories. The class love hearing the stories that you have written, and it's really lovely to see the perseverance that you put into your work. When things get tough, you don't give up, you're resilient and always rise to the challenge. This enthusiasm then spreads around your table and you encourage your peers to try and be and achieve their very best. You always have a wonderful smile to greet everyone, and your kind and caring nature is a positive influence in our classroom. Whenever you see your friends upset in the playground or just needing a buddy, you are always there ensuring that everyone is happy in the classroom. The progress you have made over the course of 2 years has been incredible. From your maths to your writing to your reading to the knowledge that you have picked up in all areas of the curriculum, we are so proud of you, and you really are a true superstar in optimism. Although you can sometimes be a quieter member of our class, the confidence that radiates out of you is amazing. This was very evident to see when you bravely stood at City Hall and spoke in front of lots of children and adults about the impact that Lincoln Schools has had on you this year. You talked with great confidence and with a smile on your face. Your class friends were really proud of you for learning your lines and standing up there in front of a huge audience that sometimes can be a bit daunting. The poems that you read at Laurel Bank recently and the enthusiasm, the actions you put in, everyone had a smile on their face. And me and Miss Sigmund are so proud of the achievements you've made across the 2 years. It is lovely to see your love of reading and sometimes getting you out of a book when lessons are beginning. It's lovely because you're hooked in and really want to finish that story. You've just managed to get onto the Harry Potter series before you leave Optimism, and you're onto the second book, and we know that you're really enjoying it. We are so proud of you and we can't wait to see what you do in year 5. Well done. From everyone in Optimism, we are so proud of you. Well done, Heather.
I've chosen Kirill as my Star of the Year, as he always puts his mind to everything he does and puts 100% in all his work. He excels himself in all lessons, ensuring that he listens carefully to every instruction. He's a quiet but funny member of the class and has plenty of friends. Kirill takes so much pride in his work, especially in maths, his favourite subject. He likes a challenge and completes his work to the best of his ability and has impressed me with his problem solving and reasoning skills. One thing I admire most about Kirill is that he always puts his hand up even when he's unsure about something and makes every effort to make sure that he understands. Whenever I'm looking for someone who's following instructions or following the Wilsden way or listening attentively, it would always be Kirill. He's such a confident and highly motivated member of Expectations class. He's made amazing progress this year, and I can always count on him to help me and to support other children in the class, as he's a caring, pleasant boy and a friend to everyone he meets. Kirill always has a smile on his face and goes above and beyond. He's very polite, sensitive, and a considerate member of the class. He stays focused and always perseveres no matter how hard or challenging some tasks might get, and this has been evident throughout his progress of all his subjects. Well done, Kirill, for always following the Wilsden way, and you should be proud of everything that you've done and achieved in Year 3. It's been a privilege to teach you, and I wish you all the best in Year 4.
In the short time I've been in organisation, there are a lot of children who've stood out to me. But the person I want to choose is Rafferty. Rafferty, if I was to picture Raffy in my mind, I picture him with a huge smile on his face. He is so happy. He has such an infectiously warm personality. He comes into school every day with a big smile on his face, and he's enthusiastic and positive the whole day. No matter the subject, even if it's not his favourite subject, he always brings energy and enthusiasm to every lesson that I teach. Raffy is a really kind friend. I've noticed on many occasions he will offer his own things to someone who needs it. Even offer his own prizes if he wins a prize and he thinks, you know, he could make someone else happy by giving it to them. He's all about that. He's very, very generous. He's also very empathetic, so there's been times when there's another child in class who's hurt or upset, and Raffy will ask me, you know, can I go sit next to them? Can I help them feel better? And not just his close friends or his best friends, but, you know, anyone in school really. If Raffy spots someone in the playground, he's keen to help. If he spots someone walking through school and he notices they're not right, he'll say, are they okay? So he's very thoughtful, he's very kind, and he's very caring, and again, that all kind of ties in with his warm personality. So I've absolutely loved teaching Raffy this year. He has been such a positive member of our classroom. I know whichever class he ends up in next year, they're going to be lucky to have him. I know he's going to do well because of his positive and enthusiastic personality. Well done, Raffy.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
We are absolutely delighted to announce that this year's collaboration class winner is Charlie Heaton. We have been so lucky in that we have had the absolute pleasure of teaching Charlie for the last 2 years in both Year 4 and Year 5. We have seen Charlie grow an incredible amount across all aspects of school. Charlie models the Wilsden way perfectly. He's always ready to learn, he's always ready to try, and he has a lovely self-belief that he can do anything he puts his mind to. He is a respectful, calm and kind young man who works incredibly hard. Charlie doesn't always find things easy, but he has a remarkable level of perseverance. He just never gives up. This has been particularly evident in his maths work this year. He concentrates, he learns, he asks questions, he applies what he's understood to everything he's done. And the quality of work Charlie has produced this year is second to none.
We are so incredibly proud of Charlie. He has a kind soul and is a popular friend amongst the class. Working collaboratively with others is a real strength, as Charlie is able to listen, share and use a polite demeanour in his discussions. This really shows his amazing level of maturity. He enjoys listening to other people's opinions, helping him to make links with his learning. Outside of school, Charlie is a keen sportsman and regularly comes into school telling us all about the fantastic things he's been getting up to and achieving. Charlie has an infectious, positive attitude and a clear determination to achieve his full potential. We have really admired this in Charlie throughout the last 2 years and can't wait to see what he will achieve in Year 6. A huge congratulations, Charlie. We are so proud of you. Well done. From Mrs. Crawshaw, also known to you as Mrs. Commas.
I am extremely pleased to have awarded the Governors Award to someone I feel thoroughly deserves it. They always work remarkably hard in class. One of their main attributes is their perseverance and determination. They usually tackle new learning well, trying their best to succeed. I am pleased to announce that the deserving winner of this award is Amelia Carrow. What more can I say? Well, just like Amelia and Isla Sutcliffe in the playground, quite a lot. I have been delighted with the way that Amelia has become more self-assured, not just as a person, but also academically. Her confidence has grown so much this year that she should really be proud of all she's achieved whilst in Year 5. As I have already said, Amelia is never afraid to tackle new learning head-on with great results. She listens well to advice, as becoming more adept at sharing her skills with others, helping them to better understand the task at hand. This clearly shows the caring nature that Amelia displays towards all those in school on a regular basis, and this is an indicator of how she always follows the key aspects of the Wilsden way: ready, respect and safe. She is an example to the rest of her year group and deserves this award for the changes and developments she has made this year. Well done, Amelia.
If I'm to talk about the first time Ariane walked into my classroom, I would have to go all the way back to Year 3 and the small boy who clung to his friend Yasser, never really spoke and was very timid. Wow, how he has grown. Ariane is an amazing young man who has so much to offer. He has impressed me all year in so many ways that I can't possibly mention them all, but here are a few. Ariane is one of the most polite and well-mannered individuals I've ever had the privilege to meet. He is sensitive and caring, not only to all his friends in acceptance class, but to everybody in school. Ariane takes an interest in the little things that make people feel good about themselves. He will enter the classroom every morning with a lovely smile and a happy greeting. He will ask if I've had a nice lunch, and he always wishes me a good evening or weekend. Ariane has also shown great resilience this year. He was nervous about SATs and accepted that he needed a little help with his maths. He stayed focused in class and in his sessions with Mrs. Thomas and persevered. He even asked for work to take home, often returning it the next day for me to check. Eventually, Ariane was overcoming his barriers and was able to explain his reasoning, completing challenging tasks in order to reach his goal. He has made amazing progress and his confidence has grown, allowing him to access everything and have a go. This focus and motivation has been evident throughout all of Ariane's subjects, and he has given 100% to everything he has put his hand to, even if it was tricky or out of his comfort zone, like poetry. Nervous about the Oracy Festival, Ariane faced his fear, wrote his own poem about caring for the environment, recited it to the class, and now his poem is going to be the Eco School rap. He did not let his nerves stop him. Ariane has a clear idea about his interests and has often taken pride in showing me the work that he's completed at home. Bookmarks for his friends, research into what Google and Amazon own, and an A to Z of all animals, which I think Ariane realised he may have bitten off more than he could chew. Don't ever lose your inquiring mind and your love for research, Ariane. I have loved having Ariane in my class. It's been a super 3 years. He cheers me up with his caring and friendly nature and has blown my socks off with his determination to do well. He really is an amazing young man, and I'm going to miss him so much. Thank you for everything, Ariane.
The person I've chosen for my Governors Award this year is someone who is incredibly hardworking and determined. They show an incredible amount of perseverance and never give up. They put 100% effort into absolutely everything that they do, and they amaze everybody who walks into our classroom. But not only do they care about their learning, they care so much about the people around them. Not just adults, not just their friends, but everybody in our school. They set a perfect example to others of how people should be treated, and that person is Serena. Serena, this year you have been amazing. When you first started in my class, I thought that you were quite shy and reserved, and I couldn't have been more wrong. You have an amazing, bubbly personality, and you are always making us laugh, especially when we least expect it. You have put a smile on our faces in our class in compassion so many times this year. I will never forget how much we laughed during our residential, and how much you keep making us laugh in the class, still thinking about those moments. You should be incredibly proud of everything that you have achieved. You are a perfect role model to those around them, because although you care about your learning, you care so much about everybody else. Well done.
I am delighted to be the person that's going to announce the winner of the Executive Head Teachers Award, and this person has really shown just how quietly she does everything, but to the best of her ability. She's a really good all-rounder. She loves her music. She learns her musical instrument outside of school, but she does really well. She works, and it's because she works really, really hard. So she makes lots of progress in English and maths and gives everything. She always does her best in everything that she puts her mind to. She is very unassuming as well, so she'll be really surprised to get this award, I'm sure. Just as surprised as she was, and I'm going to give you a big clue here, to win the Wilsden's Got Talent. So it's my greatest delight to announce that Alexa Baranowski, congratulations, you have the Executive Head Teachers Award of 2022.
Elsie Grange, I've chosen you for the Head of School Award. If I'm honest, I've been really struggling to think of what to say in this award. The reason I've been struggling is because there's so many things that we could say about you, so many good things. You encompass everything that we want to see in Wilsden primary school children. You've had an amazing career at Wilsden. You've worked so hard, you've been so polite and respectful. You care, and I think truly care about your classmates, about your friends, about staff. It doesn't matter which teacher that you've got in class, you still do exactly the same as you always should do and you know to do. You should be really proud of yourself, Elsie, and I know that your family are proud of you, and we certainly are. Your name gets mentioned time after time for all of these awards, and if I'm honest, any of these awards could have gone to you. You should just be so proud of that. I think the whole future is ahead of you. I know fine well that you will achieve anything that you want to achieve in life, because you've got that can-do attitude, the caring nature. And Elsie, I think the clear message to you is go for it, because anything that you want, you can get. And it truly is a privilege to be giving you this award. You really do deserve it. So thank you, Elsie. Well done.
I am extremely pleased to have awarded the Governors Award to someone I feel thoroughly deserves it. The fact they've been nominated by more than one teacher, which I think will only double the surprise element of this award. This person is a great team player, gets involved with everything, but most importantly, shows others how to be a great sportsman. It is with great pleasure that I am able to announce that this year's recipient of the Sports Award is Daniel Thomas. He is the kind of sportsman who gives everything on the pitch to the best of his ability. One of the comments Daniel received in the nominations process was, "He is a great team player, shows determination and courage. He has grown in confidence and ability over the year. The change in confidence in sport has also had an impact on his academic confidence. He has become a much more rounded sportsman in a short period of time. He epitomises the phrase, 'there is no I in team,' in the support and encouragement he gives his teammates, either in victory or defeat. And perhaps most importantly, he can leave any disappointment on the field of play and never brings it to another day. A role model for all in Year 5. Well done, Daniel."
Artist of the Year, Georgia Gill. Georgia Gill has grown great enthusiasm and enjoyment in all aspects of art this year. She always asks, "When are we doing art?" And if she's not, she always asks to draw in any spare time. We have drawing art lessons, and using different resources, she takes her time and really uses other artists' work to help her. She knows experimenting and practicing first will help her with the end piece of art. She has produced some great art pieces this year, and she has been very proud of herself. Georgia is an incredibly talented artist with an excellent eye for detail. Her artwork is creative and unique. She thinks carefully about her starting points and takes great pride and care in her work. She knows just how to make her artwork stand out. This year, her artwork has inspired her peers and she enjoys acting as a coach to support them. Miss Fortuna and I are very proud of you because you have continued to develop and improve and achieve greatly. I cannot wait to see what pieces of art you produce in the future. Well done.
The English award this year goes to Isla Walker in Resilience class. Isla, you have been put forward for this award because of your love of reading, being an amazing reading ambassador this year, choral speaking outside of school, and your passion for English in your lessons. You write amazing stories, you are willing to share your work, and you've modelled examples during English lessons. You are always there ready to coach somebody, maybe through a grammar lesson or when you're making a great prediction for your quality text. You're always there willing to share your ideas and help others. It has been lovely to work with you this year as a reading ambassador and creating that love of reading throughout school. A real culture buzz of reading in the air, not just within your classroom, but ideas that we can share across school with the younger children. You are such a great role model. Every Tuesday we've had a meeting, and if we haven't been there, you've held us to account as to where the meeting will be, which is just shows what a commitment that you've got for the Reading Ambassador team. You are willing to go home and do the extra work when we're talking about new authors that we can promote in school. You go away and research them. You might read some of their books. You then spread that message in the classroom about what reading is all about and what the impact of reading can do to people and the impact it can have on their lives. Your passion just shines through. I've heard of the stories that you've brought in the classroom, going back, editing, rechecking, making sure that they're the best that they can be. It was also really lovely to hear that you'd taken part in a choral speaking festival where you recited a poem, and you came back into school so proud of that achievement and was able to recite it using expression. It was very clearly pronounced. And it just shows that overall you really are a shining star for English and everything that comes under the umbrella of English. Well done, Isla. You thoroughly deserve this award. Keep up that hard work.
Miss Terry and I are really excited to announce the Wilsden Primary 2022 Maths Award, which goes to Hassan in collaboration. Hassan is an eager mathematician who has made fantastic progress this year. He may not have always found it easy, but he has shown excellent resilience by listening, persevering, and most importantly, never giving up. In every aspect of maths, Hassan thinks carefully about his learning and uses his metacognition skills to support him independently. He can choose a range of resources to represent, prove, and explain his ideas. Working collaboratively with others is a real strength, and Hassan is able to listen, share, and use accurate mathematical vocabulary in his discussions.
He enjoys listening to other people's opinions and making links between different mathematical concepts. When working together, he applies his knowledge well, often taking on the role of a coach as he supports others in noticing and unpicking any misconceptions. Hassan's positive attitude to maths and dedication to achieve his full potential has been admired by Mrs. Chadwick throughout the year. Hassan has impressed us very much as he has demonstrated our Wilsden way by being ready to learn, ready to try, and having self-belief in order to help him achieve. Very well deserved, Hassan, and well done. Keep up the amazing work.
The Science Award this year goes to Mohammed Rahman. Mohammed has impressed his teacher with his love of science this year. He's good at questioning why and explaining how things happen. He's often seen choosing non-fiction books to read based on the units of science being studied in class, independently deepening his knowledge of the unit. Mohammed also likes to share the experiments that he finds in books with his peers. He makes excellent predictions and talks about his love of science all the time. Well done, Mohammed.
The Perseverance Award this year. So the way that we do the Perseverance Award is every member of staff gets a chance to nominate somebody who they think has really demonstrated perseverance throughout the year. Somebody who really tries hard in everything that they've done, often might not find things very easy. And there was a lot of nominations this year, so many children that could have been chosen for this award. But this year I chose them. And it's somebody that I've noticed who comes in every day, works extremely hard, finds some things difficult. But this year there's been a real change. This year this person hasn't tried to avoid any work. They've put their whole effort into every single thing that they've done. They now don't try and get the adults to do the work for them like they did at one point, but they'll be seen in the classroom moving around to get the resources that they need that's going to help them, using the enable tables, using those metacognitive strategies that we teach in school, and really overcoming the difficulties. And this has led to enormous progress for this child, fantastic progress. And it's just coincidental, really, that they're in expectations class and have held themselves with real high expectations. And they've really, really made a difference this year. And so the winner of the Perseverance Award is you, Poppy Macy. Well done. It's something that you really deserve. You really deserve this award. Well done for all your hard work. And it's really nice to see that really paying off for you. Thank you, Poppy. Well done.
It is my great delight to be announcing the winner of the Wilsden Way Award this year. The Wilsden Way is something that we've really worked hard on at Wilsden over the last few years, and it's become a real feature of our everyday life. Our values really transcend all the practice that we have at school. Adults and children alike follow the Wilsden Way and use the values every day. It's been really strengthened because we've got little boards in the class to remind everybody and to recognise the achievements that all the children make as well. So it's really, really become well established. Of course, the person who's won it this year is in Pride class. So it's with great pride that I can announce this person. And I know you're absolutely dying to find out who it is. So without further ado and without me going on any longer, I know her mum and grandma will be really proud of this person, and granddad too. And so Talisha Crook, it's with great pride that I announce that you are the winner of the Wilsden Way Award this year. Congratulations, and carry on keeping those values. Well done.
I'm really excited this year to be announcing the winner of the Parent Choice Award. This is the award that's chosen by you, the parents and the children, and goes to a member of staff in school. Somebody who you think deserves this award, and so you've put that nomination in and left a lovely comment. Before I announce the winner, I'd just like to say thank you ever so much for all of you, really, for the nominations that you've made. It's been really lovely to see them all come in. I'm in a really privileged position because I get to see them as they're coming in. But just to reassure you that as soon as this video is broadcast, I'll forward every single nomination to the member of staff, and I can't tell you how much it means to get that little thank you from parents and from children. It really does mean a lot, so thank you. But moving on to this year's winner, I'm just going to read some of the comments that have been made. Goes above and beyond of what's required of her, and her dedication towards our son in his learning is commendable. Is so good with everyone, she really cares and it shows. She's happy and she's a credit to the school. There's so many reasons why we think this teacher is fab. Always friendly and cheerful, takes time to get to know each child and treats them as individuals rather than en masse. She has pushed, challenged and encouraged our child so much this year, and our child loves it, responds well and is loving school life. Our child adores this teacher and has given a fantastic start in this school journey. And I think that probably gives away who I'm talking about. but there's so many other comments for you, Nyla, and you are the winner. So Nyla Hussain, congratulations, truly deserved, well done.
Congratulations to all our winners this year. You've done incredibly well to be chosen. I'm sure the competition was very, very high, and you have all stood out for a very special reason. Well done to you all. Well done to every single child in school. I'm sure your teachers and adults had a very difficult decision making, and you will all have done something this year to be very proud of. Well done and thank you to every single member of staff in our schools, Wilsden, and to all our governors. We couldn't do what we do without you, and we really do appreciate all your work and your time that you give to us at Wilsden. Thank you to all our families who support our children. Again, we couldn't do what we do without you, and the support you give your children in getting them to school and supporting them in their learning means a lot to us. So I hope you all enjoyed this evening. It's been wonderful to put this ceremony together, and I hope you all have a restful summer. Let's hope the sun shines on us and we can all return rested, ready for another exciting year at Wilsden Primary School. Good evening.
Well, we've come to the end of our Governors Awards for this year. Thank you very much for watching. I'm so proud of all of you who've won an award, but I'm also really, really proud of all the children at Wilsden Primary School. The staff too, because everybody does such a great job and works really, really hard to make sure that our children have the best opportunities that they possibly can. Thank you again, everybody, for watching, and have a lovely evening.
Laugh me a laugh, grin me a grin, and then I know that we can win. Dance me a dance, joke me a joke, and blow the clouds away. You gotta play me a tune, or sing me a song, and we can help push life along. Just you and me, come on and see, together we'll be okay. Open the door, open your heart, and then we've got somewhere to start. Just turn around, look what we found. Today's a brand new day. You gotta run with me now, I'll show you how. The world is waiting, take a bow. Show them it's you, what you can do. Together we two can win. A rock on Tommy, dance to a tune that this guitar sings. A rock on Tommy, just get up and spread your wings. Spread your wings, follow me through into the sun, and we can smile at everyone. You gotta join in with me, then we are free. It isn't hard to do. I said life is a song, so just sing along, and then we know